Hi, I'm Rob, the art teacher. In this video, I'm going to give an example of how I use a very typical question that I hear from my students to nurture their creative self-expression. Working in a primary school in Poland, where there is a strong permission culture, I often hear questions from my students that sound like they are asking my permission to be themselves. No matter how carefully I've explained and demonstrated the free choice and free expression aspects of a new art project or task, I usually have several students ask me a question that starts like this. Is it all right if I do? How do I respond to this? What's the correct response? Well, the first thing I do is listen to the whole question. Obvious, right? Well, I know that even if I know the students well and I can anticipate where this question is going, it's important that I let them finish and listen. Students the world over tell us that one of the key things that makes a great teacher is that they listen to their students, that they especially listen to their students' ideas and what students say they want to do. So I listen. Now, I also know that my students ask these questions for a range of reasons. Some are genuinely nervous about getting the task wrong, so I listen. Some are perhaps unconsciously checking that I'm being honest. Do my actions match my words? Now, we know from research that this is not so surprising. Research has shown us that students are very good at, even unconsciously, checking between teachers' words and actions as clues to differences between the formal and informal curricula. Testing whether what I say they can do is backed up by the way I will later evaluate and assess their activities. So, I listen. At the other end of the spectrum, some students have absolutely decided what they want to do and are very excited about their idea, and they want to share what they're thinking, but it simply comes out in the form of that question, is it all right if I? So again, I listen. All these students, no matter what sentence structure they have used, have in some way expressed a creative idea that they want to realize. Personally, I think the right response to all of these questions, regardless of what I intuit about their motivation, the right response is to reflect, affirm, and nurture. I reflect back to the student using their keywords what they said they'd like to do. I affirm their idea. Usually I'll say something like, that sounds like a great idea. And I want to nurture their individuality, their sense of personal excitement, and their creative intuition. So I often ask them, well, who is the artist here? Is it you or me? Of course, they know they are the artists, the creators. So whose decision is it? Yours or mine? But I don't leave it there. I also think it's important to make a few brief comments to help students see how what they would like to do does in fact answer the task requirements and especially the challenge to find their own creative solution, to express their own individual creativity by trusting their own creative intuition. What else? Yes, of course. Invariably, I learn something from the students during these exchanges. Hearing how students are thinking when they experience a new lesson and a new art project helps me better understand how I can nurture their creativity in the future. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click like and share it. If you want to see more short videos with art tips, art projects and lesson ideas, please subscribe to my channel, Rob, the Art Teacher.